So my name is Raihan, and I'm about to answering this following question. So the first question is, what is the definition of riba? So riba is often translated as usury or interest, refers to any guaranteed increase in wealth without any corresponding risk or effort. In Islamic finance, it is specifically defined as the practice of charging interest on loan or engaging in transactions that yield unjustified profits. Riba is considered exploitative and is strictly prohibited in Islam, as it contradicts the principle of fairness and justice. The second question is, what are the type of riba based on the text? Is the first riba is riba al-nasiyah. This type of riba is preferred to the interest that is charged on loan. It occurs when a lender provides a loan to borrower an expected predetermined amount of interest to be paid back along with the principal. This practice is considered exploitative because it allows the lender to profit without taking any risk or providing any service, lending to potential financial hardship for the borrower. And the second riba is it calls riba al-fadl. This type of riba is involve the unequal exchange of goods of the same kind. For example, if two parties trade the commodities like gold or wheat, and one party receive more than the others, this constitutes of riba al-fadl. The prohibition is based on the idea that such unequal exchange can lead to exploitation and unfair advantage, undermining the principle of equity in trade. Third question is, why is riba forbidden in Islam? Riba is forbidden in Islam for several reasons. So the first thing is, of course, exploitation, because it's seen as a form of exploitation that benefits the lender and at the expense of the borrower. It can lead to a cycle of debt and financial hardship for individuals, particularly those who are already vulnerable. The second opinion is about the social justice, because Islam emphasizes social justice and equity, which mean meanwhile, riba creates disparities in wealth and can contribute to social inequality, which is contrary to Islamic value. And the next is risk and effort. In Islamic finance, profit should be earned through legitimate trade and investment that involve risk and effort. Riba, on the other hand, guarantees profit without any risk, which is considered unjust. The next thing is moral and ethical concern, because riba is prohibition. The prohibition of riba is also rooted in moral and ethical consideration. It encourages a sense of community and mutual support, rather than the individual greed. The last question is the credit sale permissible in Islam? So I will elaborate the reason. My reason is yes, the credit sales are permissible in Islam, provided they adhere to certain principle. The first thing is clear terms, which mean in the credit sale, the term of the sale, including the price and the payment schedule, must be clearly defined and agreed upon by both parties. This transparency helps prevent disputes and ensure fairness. The next is no interest. Unlike loan that involve riba, credit sales do not involve changing interest. Instead of the seller may include a profit margin in the sale price, which is permissible in Islamic finance. And of course, the risk sharing. The credit sales can involve some level of risks for the seller, as they are extending credit to buyer. This aligns with Islamic principles that encourage risk sharing and mutual benefit in financial transaction. And the last thing is ethical transaction. Also, the credit sales can promote Unethical business practices enforce this truth between buyers and seller, which is encouraged in Islam. So, in summary, while riba is strictly prohibited, credit sales can be a permissible and ethical way to conduct business in accordance with Islamic principle. That's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.